Hey guys, welcome to another day on the shop. Today we're doing a little bit of design and cut, which is actually a lot more on my 251 Designs channel, so check them out. Yeah, you'll get to see a lot more in depth of designing and whatnot. This project has to do with the 240. It's going to be a little quick project. We're going to get this done, knocked out, and take it to a client that I have, a good buddy of mine who requested this, gave me a template, and we're working together on making this happen. So it's pretty cool. I'll explain more as we go, and let's take a look. All right, well, a trunk. It has a spare tire. Let's see if we can, there we go. All right, that's the template. You don't need to see that yet, but this is the spare tire hole. Ooh, we got a rave going on. So he has a S13 hatch or 180SX, and it is an actual 180SX, so it's pretty cool. I like it. He's been making about anywhere between 400 and 500 horsepower. Had issues with his engine not too long ago where he bought a MazWorks block that was sleeved, and the sleeve was decked and not sealed again around the sleeve. So since it wasn't sealed again on the sleeve, it started leaking coolant into the oil. He went and tracked it, everything else, but he got home, pulled the engine, went and got it all fixed. Hopefully soon he's going to have it back together and be pushing another 500 horsepower. I told him, I said, make 500, cool, just tone it down a little bit and I think you'll be better off. But he likes to stick around 500 on a SR20. It's pretty cool as a street car, but a little belligerent if you ask me. I would, like I said, 400 as a street car, max 500 just on the dyno, and just to say your car can do that. But anyway, yeah, the trunk where the this template's going is actually for a Radium fuel cell that goes in the wheel well or spare tire well of the S chassis. So he made a template because he wants to make it flush. So he's cut the bottom out of his trunk, and now he wants to make it completely flush. So we're going to take some 16 gauge steel and cut it on my Langmuir Systems Crossfire. I've made it into two pieces because it doesn't completely fit. He's going to weld it together and make it work. So here's the template right here. It looks like a big D. Let's lay it down. So fuel cell sits in here, and this is the spare area around it that hooks to the body of the trunk. So we're going to knock that out. All the holes that you drill in, he's going to do that by hand just so he doesn't have any issues, because the machine will cut small holes, 1/4 inch holes, but he wants them extremely precise. So what he's going to do is put the piece of metal up there and just drill them himself completely. There's about 20 to 30, so it's a lot. But yeah, so we're going to pull the plasma out, knock this out, get it to him, check out that Radium fuel cell, and see if it all works. Fingers crossed it does, but yeah. So we're going to get into a little bit more detail on, like I said, my 251 Designs channel, and we'll do that. All right, so I was having a little issue. My torch was moving back and forth way too much. It was loose. So I had to tighten the bearing back here because this bearing was a little loose. And that solved my issue. So now we set up for the actual drawing, and we'll talk about it. So let's get there. Alright, well, I could have taken up less space, I guess. That's not very efficient. But I did what I did, and there we are. So I got the two halves cut. They're kind of hot right now, so I'm going to take a look at them in a minute. I'll grind them down, and I'll call my buddy and see if he's at home, and we're going to go and check out the fuel cell and make sure that this thing works. Fingers crossed, everything lines up the way it needs to. Otherwise, it's going to be taking a little bit of grinding, a little bit of welding, but it's got to be welded anyway, and grinded a little bit. So, all right, well, we cut out the design for the S13 240 180SX. It fit pretty good. It needs a little bit of say massaging, because the fuel cell on it doesn't quite fit inside of it, but it fits in the trunk very nicely. So the pictures I have of it that I'll put up here are of it fitting around the fuel cell itself and how it fit. It's just a little off, but it's nothing big. In the trunk, it fits almost perfect. So, well, with that being done and using the Langmuir Systems Crossfire, I love this thing. It's great. It's not that expensive. It's actually just as expensive as a lift, which if anybody ever tells you, hey, the best tool you could possibly get for a shop is ... a lift. Bar none, a lift. I don't care about anything else. I've had this thing for about a month and a half now. A lift has been the best, 1000% best investment I have made. I prefer this over anything. Any of my cool tools, specialty tools, this lift is ideal for what I want, and I'm so happy to have it. So if you need a tool, buy a lift. But anyway, the day is done. Moving on to the next project. Check out 251 Designs for more information about this kind of stuff. We got another project right here, a brake and a heat shield that we're going to be making. The brake needs some modifications, so we're going to modify the Harbor Freight brake and make it to where it works like it should, because I don't like how it works right now. So yeah, anyway, thanks for joining into another episode of The Shop. Give me a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any information about other things. So thanks again.